Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 13th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. If you didn't get a chance, take a listen to the bonus pod we dropped yesterday with Dr. Jim Fielder, the Secretary of MHEC, especially if you have kids. It's all about the new promotion where vaccinated kids ages 12 to 17 can win a full ride scholarship to college. They're giving away $50,000 scholarships. Ain't nothing to sneeze at for sure. All right, it is time for the news, so let's get into it, shall we? A judge in Baltimore is going to make a decision this morning if Governor Hogan can pull the additional federal unemployment payments away or not. The hearing was yesterday, and there is no real indication which way the judge was leaning. However, if he does rule for Hogan, there will still be a 30-day grace period. States are required to give the feds 30 days notice, and the Biden administration yesterday advised that the temporary order actually restarted the clock. Of course, if the judge rules against Hogan, he needs to decide if he appeals or not, but likely not, as the federal boost is scheduled to end on September 6th in any stance. So the worst case scenario for unemployed Marylanders right now is that the federal supplement will go away the week of August 16th. The best case is that they will remain in place until September 6th. In today's clip notes on the Jarrod Ramos trial, we didn't learn a whole lot new. Ramos did take care of some financial issues days before the shooting, putting his sick cat down, selling his car, and subscribing to an online chess club. The psychiatrists for the prosecution were on the stand, and they predictably disagreed with the diagnosis and the methodology of the defense psychiatrist, saying that Ramos only had a personality disorder and it did not rise to the level of insanity. It seems like this is going to come down to a he said, she said type of a case, and the jury will need to determine who is more believable. The trial, now in its third week, is likely to go to the jury on Wednesday, possibly Thursday morning. Ramos is claiming that he is not criminally responsible, which is Maryland's insanity plea, while the prosecution claims he is very sane. If he is deemed sane, he likely will go to prison for life. If he is found not criminally responsible, he will be remanded to a psychiatric hospital for treatment and release if he is deemed no longer a threat. There is much more in the Capitol. Subscribe to it, read it, and as I've said every day, Alex Mann and Lily Price are doing an incredible job with that. There's a bit of a dust-up in Edgewater. Jolly Shows, the operators of many carnivals in the area, are set to open a 2-week run at the Old Giant on Route 2. The neighbors are less than pleased as the property abuts to a residential neighborhood. Giant moved out about a decade ago, and now it is only a seasonal Halloween shop. They don't want the noise, the lights, or the traffic that a carnival will bring, but from a different angle, the Woodland Beach Volunteer Fire Department is ticked off too. They had run a carnival for years at the London Town Community Hall, and that didn't happen last year, obviously because of COVID. They were hoping to have a carnival this year and contacted Jolly, who did not return their call and ultimately went forward and just did it themselves, essentially cutting out the fire department from a critical fundraiser. From a safety standpoint, the fire department said they would never consider that location due to the lack of parking, the speed of the road, the number of pedestrians that would be there, and other safety factors. In a notice on their website, they urged anyone that attended to make sure they use extreme caution and also to understand that the carnival does not support nor benefit the local fire department. All in all, that's not a jolly thing to do for Jolly Shows. And finally, as we wrap it up, I said last week I had a lot of editing to do, and boy, do I ever. Pods you need to keep an eye out for. Saturday, we've got the Annapolis Symphony Academy. We've got a weather one with George from DCMDVA Weather coming up. A cool program with Scenic Rivers Land Trust. I've got a few artists from Ram's Head on stage. The Rotary Crab Feast. Jazz on the Narrows, which does have tickets on sale now, as does the Let's Go Festival, which is happening this weekend. Phew. All right, that is it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services in Millersville, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, Rehab to Perform, who just opened at 1750 Forest Drive, and MacMedics in Severna Park and Lanham. Alrighty, now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here right now with your locally forecast weather, and he'll be here right after we hear from Rick from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, July 13th. Yesterday was hot and humid for the Annapolis region, as expected, and today will be a virtual repeat with more heat and humidity expected through the weekend. Look for highs today again in the 92 to 99 degree range with heat index values of 95 to 105 degrees, along with a slight chance of PM storms, to be followed by more 90s tomorrow with a greater chance of PM storms, some of which could turn severe. From there, it's more sunshine and temps around 90 on Thursday, ahead of more daily rain chances Friday through Sunday, with highs each day likely in the upper 80s to mid-90s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Going through a real estate home sale or purchase is a very personal and sometimes stressful experience. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt. My team and I are committed to working with people both buying and selling homes in all price points. Whether it's giving you a competitive edge while buying a home or negotiating the best price and terms while selling your home, we always have our clients' best interest at heart. Our goal is to provide exceptional service so that you will recommend us to your friends and family over and over again. Serving people is a passion of mine, and it's what my team does best. That's the Neidhardt difference.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.